That's half enough. I always say I'm not gonna hum and hide, and I start doing it. Ain't nobody got time. So I did delete a bunch of videos off from my phone yesterday, so it's not whining about I don't got enough space. Here's hoping I don't break all my clips today. If you saw last week's video, then you know. Welcome back, friends. It is Lauren, the Soap Witch, and it is time for another wash day. I done charged my phone this time, but I ain't got no space. I got too many videos. Okay, so that is irrelevant to this conversation. And what I am here for is wash day, and more importantly, a hot oil treatment. Cause y'all, I'm tired. It's like 1:30 in the morning or something, because I had a birthday party for my son who just turned 18, and I'm tired. I cooked about 657 meals, an exact number, and I'm exhausted. But what I'm gonna do in the 2025 is keep my promises to myself and stay consistent. So we're gonna do this hot oil treatment, and I'm gonna plop my little happy butt right in the bed. So okay, let me just give you a 360. Okay, this is what I'm working with, and this is from when I had did my refresh 3 days ago. I did foam. I like doing my refresh with foam because it takes less time to dry. Okay, none of that matters anyway. So I'm gonna take this down. I decided it would be cute to put this little flourish, a braid, or twist right in the front, and just cause, like, with no rhyme or reason to it. Okay, this is what I did. I just felt like it. That's all I got. I put gel on this part because I really wanted it to just stay and look neat. I heard a noise. Okay. Okay. That took kind of forever. But you know what? That doesn't matter. It's all taken down. So I'm going to spritz. It don't ever want to come out right. Got one job, sir. So I'm going to split this down the middle before I get started, because that's just the way I like to do it. But I feel like the water helps make that a little bit easier. So not perfectly in half, but it's going to be good enough because I don't care enough to hum and haw today. Your girl is tired. I'm going to put this side up. And then I'm going to spray this side a little more so I can split this in half. I'm going to put this back half up too. All right. I'm going to spray just a little bit more water here. I don't want to saturate it. I didn't want to saturate it anyway. I just wanted to dampen it. I'm not saturating it like I'm going to do a wash and go or wash my hair, period. Or shampoo it, you know. I just want to get a little moisture in there. So now that I got that done, I'm going to go in with the Acute Anointing. This is her. I'm just going to dry it off a bit, because to warm it up, I run the water in my sink as hot as it will go until it's steaming. Fill the bowl completely, plug it up, put this in there, the whole bottle, for 15 minutes, let it sit, and then I start. So loosen the applicator tip on this bottle, and I'm just going to dump some oil on my scalp. Not too much, because one, I'm a little low on oil, and two, if I put too much, it will start running down my face, and I just am not in the mood. Not in the mood for that today. Okay, so I'm going to rub it in my scalp, give myself a little scalp massage because it feels nice. I'm a fan. And then I'm going to take the oil and bring it down the rest of my strands. Okay, I'm going to take a little more, and I'm going to rub it on my strands. Especially paying attention to the ends. And that's all I'm going to do. I hope I have enough oil to make the rest of my hair. Okay, so now that I feel like I've put all the oil that I can in there, I'm just going to put this in a Bantu knot. You don't got to do a Bantu knot if you happen to decide that you want to try doing this hot oil treatment. But I just like doing it because it gets the hair out of the way real nicely. It also fits up under all my caps and stuff at the end. So, one little tiny thing. I'm going to put a little bit of oil right here at my hairline, because it's actually helping me keep a hairline. Honey, it will disappear like magic. Not the good kind. Anyway, just be suspiciously gone. Alright, so now I'm just going to take this hair in the back. Usually I just wipe. There is no, still drip down my face. There's no arm wipe. Anyway, wipe the rest on my hair so I'm not getting oil all over everything I'm touching. And then I'm just going to go around and do the same. I'm gonna do the same exact thing on all. It's gonna be 4 sections. 2 sections in the back, 2 sections in the front. I will be back when I finished it. Okay, all right, I done finally got all this in. I lost a tiny bit of shed hair. Now, I'm gonna put all this stuff on my head. I'm gonna start with the disposable plastic shower cap, and then the bonnet, and the big giant scarf. All right, so the reason I like to put all this on my head at night before I go to bed is one, I am gonna sleep with it in, hence the at night before I go to bed. But since I'm sleeping with it in, I don't want to get oil all over my clothes and my bedding and everything else. So several protective layers for that. But also, I do feel like those layers also do help to insulate my head and trap in some heat, which kind of helps this thing really do its thing better. So, anywho, that's all. That's why. And now I'm ready to go ahead and go to bed because I'm tired. So, I hope you have a good night, and I'm going to see you in the morning. Okay, bye. Morning. All right, so let's go ahead and take this off. To take them down, you just twist in the opposite direction that you did to twist it up. Okay, that's all down. So now I'm about to get into washing with my deep conditioning hair mask. And then I'm not going to use my leave-in this week. I'm going to use just the styling cream as a leave-in, as I've done many times. But I'm going to apply it in the shower as if it is an actual leave-in. We're going to see how that works. I'm just curious, y'all. You know how I do. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move that forward. Let's see how it goes. Okay.
So let's get into how we're going to wash this hair. So first of all, I'm going to start out with thoroughly saturating all my strands. And the reason that I like to go for this very thorough saturation is because, one, your hair just really loves and needs all of that moisture. And two, it makes the products work so much better, more efficiently, and you use less. And also, I just like the shot. Okay, so here is Whipped Wonder Whipped Shampoo. One of the highlights of all of my hair journey and hair creations. And this is how much I'm going to use for my first wash. So I like to stick my hair back under the water while I rub it in between my hands, not to lather it up, just to distribute it evenly. Mouth please. And then I'm just going to start rubbing it unceremoniously all over my hair. And I only scrub at my roots and the top of my hair. I don't do the mids and ends because that hair is more fragile, it's older, it's drier, and more prone to breakage, so I baby it. So to get it clean, I just take all of that juicy, delectable suds that I lathered up when I was scrubbing the top of my hair and drag it all down the rest of the hair. You wouldn't think it would get the hair clean, especially after a hot oil treatment, but it absolutely does. So now I'm going to give my hair a nice thorough rinse. And I just like to squeeze out some of the suds, or as much as I can, because I feel like that helps it go faster and make sure I don't leave much behind. So did you see that little teeny tiny small amount that I was using for my second wash? That is all I need. This stuff really lathers up exceptionally well and gives such a delectable clean without making my hair feel stripped and dry and brittle. It really has become one of my absolute most favorite products, and I know y'all cringe when people say this, but it really does work for every hair type. How do I know? I had every hair type tested from type 1 to 4. So yeah, you can believe me or not, but it's what it is. And so it's funny because I actually only made it with myself in mind initially, but it ended up working for so many other people, including color treated. So yes, I have had color people. Oh my God, what does that sound like? Color treated hair people. That's the product. Okay. Yeah. So now I am just putting that side of my hair up, because I just like to work with one half at a time when I do my deep conditioning hair mask. Here she is, Twilight Tempest deep conditioning hair mask. Man, She maybe saved my life. That's how much I'm using. I also apply this on extremely saturated hair, and I just like to take some and rub it in between my hands the same way I do with the shampoo to make sure it's distributed evenly and I have more control over how I apply it to my strands. So I do my conditioning from roots to ends. I don't like really get it on my scalp, but all of my hair gets the treatment because I feel like all of my hair needs the treatment. And I've also been doing this new thing. I don't know how new it is anymore. It's probably third or fourth time I've done it, where I add Acute anointing. That's my hair oil that I'm really running out of. Actually, I used every scrap of it, every drop of it in this wash day. But anyway, adding it on top of the deep conditioner really does seem to make my hair feel a lot softer and more moisturized. Here is the Brush. It is brilliant. I don't know who created it. I mean, the makers of the Brush obviously created it, I think. But it's brilliant. And so here, I always just like to leave in why can't I talk? Me detangling. That's what I'm doing. Holy cow. Me detangling this whole half of my head, just so you can see how long it does not take. And I took my time this week. Like, I was just like, we don't got nowhere else to be, because I didn't. Anyway, so the deep conditioning hair mask, I tend to use it weekly. As I move along and get further into using the new, I keep wanting to call it a shower head. It's not a shower head. The filter for the shower head. I'm going to see if I still need to use it as often. But with the hard water, it was a necessity to use it every single week. But I made it with oils and butters because when I was researching on the online about hair porosity, it said that, it was a good product to use. A hair mask definitely helps with infusing moisture into the hair. Interestingly enough, even though I was looking to make something to help with my high porosity hair, my son's low porosity hair also loves it. He just needs to sit under the hooded dryer when he uses it, and I don't. But his hair also feels extremely soft after he uses it, and I rinse it out. So yeah, I love this product. It was one of the biggest changes or change makers in my hair health, I feel like, because it was when I started using this product that I started seeing noticeable change in a good way to my hair. It was also around that time when I started being able to wash and go, because for my hair that was not a thing for a while. Of course, initially that was just because it was horrifically damaged, which you can actually see in my hair journey. I'll pop a video up there if you'd like to check it out. But it was horribly damaged, and just over time finding different products, creating different products and different ways of applying those products really has helped my hair health improve and given me length, helped me retain more length. So now that I'm done with that wonderful luxurious process, I'm going to just braid this section, and it's really just to mostly keep it out of the way. I like to get the hair out of the way after I'm done doing whatever it is I'm going to do with it, so I don't redo the same thing to the section I've already done, because nobody wants to waste their time. Okay, I don't want to waste my time, I'm just telling you. So I used to twist it. That's been a while now. I don't know why. I've just moved on to braiding it, and then I wipe any excess product that's on my hands and the hair, because waste not, want not. Gonna do the left side now, and that's how much hair I did not lose, and that includes that when I finger detangled before I added the oils and stuff in there, and the little bit of finger detangling I did before I braided it up. So I let this sit in my hair for like 20 minutes, 30 max, and I don't put a cap on it. I don't sit under a hooded dryer. I just let it sit in my hair and absorb until I rinse it out. Me being high porosity, I just don't feel like I need to take those extra steps, and I'm just being lazy. But like I said with my son, I do put a cap on his head and sit him under the hooded dryer for like 30 minutes, and it absorbs beautifully. So just rinsing it out using my hands like I do with every other product, where I'm rinsing the hair out, and a nice gratuitous shot of the back of the hair because it looks so pretty, and the hair is just getting so long and healthy. I just really love how this leg of the hair journey has panned out. Alright, so I'm going in with Curly Concoction Styling Cream. which I'm running out of finally. And that's how much I'm going to use on one half of my head. And I'm just wetting that up so that it is fully saturated before I apply this product as well. Last week I started applying my leave-in the shower, and well, I'm using this as my leave-in. So I'm just wanting to test out and see how it goes. I've never, okay, not that I've never done it this way before, but it's been a while. I used to do all of my styling in the shower, but now I'm just wanting to test how it goes with just adding the leave-in the shower and then styling the rest out of the shower. So look at my hair. It looks so good, so full and beautiful and healthy. All right, let's go ahead and style it now.
Okay, that's done. Always great. This angle is just bugging. Okay. So, now that I already got myself off topic, Lord have mercy. Okay, I'm gonna fix my part. That's what I'm gonna do. Gonna fix it. By fix, I mean screw it up. Last week I fixed it and then it was like, girl, what did you do? It doesn't look fixed. It's like these parts like right, it's not clean. But try to practice. Whatever. Okay. Moving on. Okay, that's gonna be that. So fix enough. I'm gonna split my hair in half. Kinda. Like I definitely did a bigger side part this time, so it's gonna be a lot less in half. You know, I'll be testing stuff out. Maybe I'll pull some more hair over to make it feel like it doesn't really matter. I've already added, I guess, my pre-product on there. This just sounds foolish. Okay, but what I'm trying to say is I've already, you know, I like to add like my moisturizing products, my leave-in sprays, anything that I'm going to use. I like to add those at the beginning. Okay, where was I? Styling hair, something. Oh yeah, moisturizing products, did those first. I'm not using a leave-in. Before, wow, long time ago, I just used to use my styling cream as a leave-in. So I decided I was going to do that. And I also wanted to see, since I put it on sopping wet hair in the shower, how it was going to turn out if I left out the moisturizing spray. I don't know. Anyway, I am saturating my hair because it's already wanting to dry. High porosity. That's the name of the game here. I don't know why I'm doing it all because I'm going to section it off. Make it make sense. Okay, I'm going to split this in half. That's half enough. I always say I'm not going to hum and haw and I start doing it. Ain't nobody got time. So I did delete a bunch of videos off from my phone yesterday, so it's not whining about I don't got enough space. Here's hoping I don't break all my clips today. If you saw last week's video, then you know. Okay. Now usually what I like to do is also split this in half. I don't know what you're doing. One more time. It's good enough. Just gonna put that out the way. 2 for 2 today. Look at me. Okay, so first, okay, I'm gonna go back to wetting my hair. We're gonna do, make sure I really pay attention to those ends. Go overboard with the water. Okay. Here we go. So now I'm going with Slick Sorcery. Stronghold gel. Now I'm gonna see how much I want to use. That seemed like a lot. I don't know. I'm gonna start there. I kind of made that little O shape on accident. Okay, that's random. I'm gonna rub it in between my hands. My mouth is gonna attempt to cooperate. Probably not. It never does. And I'm just going to rake and press. Make sure I get all the way from the roots to the ends. What I love about this gel is it's not drying. No alcohols or any of those. And it's primarily made of aloe vera juice, which y'all know is one of my favorite ingredients. But it's so moisturizing. I'm not sure if I want to add a tiny bit more because it does look good the way it is. Y'all know I like to go overboard in pretty much all aspects of life, though, not just here. The littlest bit more, like, it's got a hair in it. That's not cute. It's a tiny bit. Like my hair, I like for my hair to be slick. I want it to feel slick just like the jar says. Okay. So I think that's good. Now, honestly, probably could have left it with the first bit that I put in there, but you know, I gotta always gotta do something extra. This is my more coarse side, and I actually have some very high porosity hair back here in these sections. So it kind of gets masked though, because you know, it's usually kind of covered, it being like a bottom layer. Okay, so that's all we're gonna do. So that's what it's looking like, the first section. Let's see. I'm gonna put this clip on here. Oopsie. Put it out the way so I don't continue to style the same piece of hair over and over. Yeah, okay. Look at 3 for 3. Okay. Look at this. Gotta celebrate all the wins. Okay. I feel like these chunks of hair might be a little bigger than I did last week. I don't know. I don't remember what happened yesterday. Okay, I actually do. It was very labor intensive on my end birthday party for my child that just turned 18, which I slightly mentioned yesterday. Now I don't have to worry about throwing any more birthday parties till August. Woohoo! Okay. Has nothing to do with me doing my hair, but you know, since when does all of my conversation stay on topic? We don't do that here. Did I spray enough water? I'm just excessively spraying on water like there's no tomorrow. Okay, let's get out some more gel. I'm gonna do a little bit more maybe. All right, okay. Do that. I'm not gonna say what I thought that looked like. I'm gonna get kicked off YouTube. All right, so I like to do a rake and press. I like to really work it in there. Keep going until I really feel like I've worked the product in and I've just given my curls like some really nice definition. And I feel like I don't have to worry about how much or how often I use this gel. Well, not too much because it'll flake like any other gel if you not lose, use too much. But it won't dry your hair out. And I really enjoy that because my hair used to just be in a state of perpetual dryness. And I'm not really suffering from that anymore. I really enjoy using this gel. I created it, it's been a little over a year, and I'm still really loving how well it works without having to use much. So that's looking good. That's the next section. That's how they do it, right? I still feel like I'm a newbie sometimes, even though I've had this channel for a while. I know what I was doing for most of it. Not to say that I know what I'm doing now. Let's just, you know, be for real. Okay, moving on to the front. So the front is my most coarse and high porosity hair. That was the most damaged hair when I first started this leg of my natural journey. Because I've been natural for a really long time, so I feel like it's had many legs. Okay, and now I'm humming and hawing and being a perfectionist, and we're gonna stop that. Anyway, this hair is much more coarse than the rest of my hair. And also, what else? There's something else. The high porosity in this really just stands out. That's probably not even a word, but I made it one. So it really stands out in how difficult it is to get it to be able to define it, and just to get it to accept moisture. Because, well, no, not to accept moisture. I'm misspeaking like a dog. My high porosity hair accepts moisture with no problem, but getting it to retain that moisture, because I will put something in it and like 5 or 10 minutes later, it won't look like I put anything in there. And I usually put a little extra product in the sections in the front as well, because they just need a little extra help. That's what I was talking about. I dropped some of my gel on the counter, and that's unacceptable. Okay. Last week I was talking about, what was I talking about? Jesus. Listening to your hair, right? It'll tell you what it needs. This is probably way too much for this section, but it's what it is. Okay. And so that's what I meant by, because even though I consider myself to just be high porosity, 4B, I think, whatever. Y'all know I don't care nothing about that letter number stuff. Because I found that none of that mattered to me when I was doing my hair journey and trying to figure this out, but finding out my porosity really mattered. So I'm going to just let people have their controversy out there, and people will, you know, go with whatever matters to them, and that's perfectly fine. But that's just where I am. That's where I'm leaning at over here. Just in my experience, what I have found is that for me and several others even, I feel like if you're on one of those extreme ends of the porosity, high or low, that matters. So I tend to layer more products and use heavier products. Hence why I'm using a styling cream instead of a leave-in. So the leave-in is good too. It's a thicker product, just not as thick as the styling cream. But it may not be the best thing to apply in the shower either. So that's why I was testing it. Should I do it, when I get out of the shower, like I've historically done it, or do it on sopping wet hair in the shower? We'll find out today. Or maybe it doesn't matter. There's that too. I feel like we have a lot of tried and trues. I feel like I've gotten off topic. Which is going to happen again. and now that made me forget what I was going to say. Oh well. Hey, it's going to happen again. Okay, so that looks good. Oh, stay together for this video. These clips. I'm gonna give them a nasty review on Amazon. Okay, I've never done that. Well, once I did. I got something and it broke like immediately, and I was like, "Are you serious?" They sent me another one though, and that one lasted, so I did update my review. That's relevant. Oh my God! What? Stop. ADHD is real. Do I want to do it like this? Oh yeah, listening to your hair. Look, I found my place after all. That's what I meant last week when I was talking about listening to your hair. Oh, and then I went through the letter number system and how I didn't really feel like that mattered that much, because porosity had mattered most. And I have found for several of us that are on the extremes of the porosity scale, it matters a whole lot. So yeah, using heavier products versus lighter products, and less products versus more products. Your hair tell you all that. Your hair tell you all those things. So I just be listening. And on the back, it don't need as much help, even though it is still high porosity. It's just less extreme, I guess. And I really feel like the hair in the front was extremely damaged. I don't know if I damaged my actual scalp. Can you do that? You probably can. But like, it was very damaged. So it needs a little different type of care, a little extra care. Yeah, so I just really feel like it's important to listen to what your hair is telling you about what it wants or needs. Because what my hair tells me might not be what your hair tells you. Now I sound like a crazy person talking about your hair talk, but you know what I mean. How does it respond when you put stuff on it? When you don't put stuff on it. So that's all. Do I want to add more water? It looks soaked. A little bit more up here. I still ain't at the place, or might not ever be to the place, where I want to just style my hair in the shower. I did that before, and I don't know. I just don't like it. I feel like I'm trapped in there forever. I want to get out. I'm stopped. More gel. All right. I really do hope that people that have decided, to subscribe or just watch my videos in general, because some people watch and don't subscribe. Sometimes I think I'm subscribed to a channel and I'm not. I found the other day that I was following and watching somebody's videos and have been watching their videos for I don't know how long. It was never subscribed. Thought I was subscribed. So might just check if you think you are, if you want to be. If not, it's whatever. But just anyway, moving right along. I do feel like that shower, what's it called? Not shower head. I already had that one. Filter for the shower head. That's it. I do feel like I am noticing some differences. I'm feeling like my hair is feeling a little fuller. I'm never buying these again. They are getting scathingly. I'm buying some more, but not from that company ever again. Ever. I'm so mad. Ran over. So let's do this last section on this side. I ain't never in my life. And this gray hair, Lord. Not that I mind having it. Like, the way it looks don't bother me, but gray hair don't act the same as other hair. It's like more wiry and brittle. I think I read somewhere because it doesn't have any melanin in it. Friends, your hair needs change over time as well, because the things that I couldn't rake my hair before. Raking product was I can only smooth. If I raked, then I got frizz. But I don't know, just over time, I think that just understanding my hair better and just I've improved the health of it over time has allowed me to do more things with it. And I don't need less. No, not less. I don't need as intense, interventions. I don't have to be quite as extreme with my hair care. I don't need quite as many layers of heavy products. Less can definitely be more. And I definitely feel like less is definitely better when it comes to a hair care routine. The less you have, of course, it's cheaper to use less products and less time consuming to have to spend less time on less steps. But also, I feel like it just makes it typically more enjoyable am more likely to stick with if you don't have to spend 300 million years in doing your hair. I'm never going to do that. My goal has always been to try to figure out the path to least resistance, if you will. What is the best, quick, easiest route to get to the best hair I can have? I'm just saying, that's my goal. Even though it is my self-care and I absolutely love wash day, I still don't want to spend the entire day in here doing it. Okay, so to finish putting all the product in, I like to spray a little water on top after. I just think it helps with the final. I was gonna say final look, and then I mixed it with finished look, and I said finished. So here we are. Give you a little turnaround so you can see I'm working with. Okay, so I'm going to diffuse this off camera. I will pop a note video thing right here to refer to the video that I already have that has a complete process of how I diffuse in case you want to see it. Okay, so it feels dry. This is the full 360 of it dry. It looked fuller to me today. I don't know why. Oh, looks fuller. It's defined though. That's always a good thing, right? It took less time to dry because I didn't use as many products because I didn't use a leave-in with it. I use it as a leave-in. Last week I did all 3 products. Usually it's my process. I like to take a second, more like 15 minutes, but okay. And just chill. I'm hot, so just cool down because I didn't just blow dry and all this other stuff. I just let my hair sit. I don't really know if that affects how it turns out or not, but it's what I do. So when I come back, I'm going to have stretched my hair and lifted my roots, and my hair will be finished. I'll put a video here. If you want to see how I stretch my hair and lift my roots, you can check it out. All right, y'all, it's time to wrap this one up. This is my hair all done. Looks really good. It's moisturized, not as moisturized as the super moisturized washing go, but it's still very moisturized. So for the 360, what we got, that's pretty much it. And everything looks really good. It looks shiny and moisturized. I'm good with it. So curious to see how long it lasts. So I guess that's that. I'm good with the hair. We'll see how long it lasts. I'm happy with this week's style. All right. So every product that I used in the wash day video was scented with tropical fantasy fragrance, except for the styling cream, which I'm almost finally out of. It is scented with strawberry patchouli. And then I also offer an apple aroma, a lavender peppermint, a spearmint eucalyptus, and a lemon pound cake. And I offer unscented because I know scents can really bother people, especially in hair products. Every product that I used is listed in the description below. I also offer a bundle and save type thing for people who want to try multiple products. That's also listed below. So moving on, today's lip gloss, what do you think? I'll start getting in y'all's face, but this one is warm brown today. And warm brown is one of my favorites, but I was trying to give some of the other ones a chance, so I haven't worn it in a while, but I'm a big, huge fan. That's linked below if you're interested in checking that out. Oh yeah, before I launch into that, the hair journal, which I should have mentioned before, but I didn't. So, I talked before just about listening to your hair, knowing your hair, understanding your hair, which can include knowing the porosity, to a degree, knowing the letter number combination type, which I've already mentioned I'm not the biggest proponent of, but it has its level of importance to me in understanding what your curls will look like once you style them. Because watching someone who has a looser curl type, you're not going to do your hair and expect that your results are going to look like theirs. So knowing your type is helpful as far as that level setting your expectation. But as far as the actual, in my opinion, health of your hair, moisturizing your hair, that kind of thing, porosity is far more important. That's what I mean when I say those things. Okay, anyway, so the hair journal planner kind of helps with all that. There's planner pages, there's pages to help understand your hair better in pretty much different capacities, places to put the products you're using, how you're using them. Also planner pages, which I mentioned before, so you can know, your weekly regimen that you want to have, monthly, annually, just goals, regimen, all that stuff. Anywho, all in one easy place, digitally available on my website. Once you download it, it's yours forever, and you can download however many pages whenever you want. Link for that below if you want to check it out and take your hair journey to the next level, or start one. Did I already say that? Well, I said it again. Okay, now on to the earrings. So these are resin earrings that I made 3 years ago. I found that out last week when I was finally started making resin products again. Okay, what I made was not products for sale, though I'm just practicing at this point. But I've been saying for several videos for a couple months that I want to get back into it. This year we're keeping promises to ourselves. So I did make some stuff last week. I would have made some yesterday, but I had the whole birthday party situation, so there was no space for that. I'm thinking about trying to get it in today, if not tomorrow. It is going to be probably a weekly thing, at least, where I just go in and practice and work on my techniques and stuff. So yeah, I will be making more stuff just as soon as I remember all of my tips and stuff, because I'm a little rusty, but that's okay. Part of the fun is in experimenting and having, just getting in there and playing around with it. So I'm good with that. Anywho, I do have a couple more pairs of resin earrings. All of the resin stuff that I make is one of a kind, because I think doing the same thing over and over is boring when it comes to artistic type stuff. So I have some other resin earrings. Some of them are the same shape, some of them are not, in different colors, all unique and one of a kind. So there's a link below if you're interested in checking those out as well. And so I really hope that my videos bring some kind of value to the people who watch them, whether it's just entertainment, because hey, sometimes I'm just watching videos for that. But if you actually get something out of it that you find helpful, that improves on your quality of life or your experience with your hair, that's really my biggest goal here. So I really hope you're getting that. If you're not, please feel free to put in the comments what you think I could do to improve, or if you are, just put a comment and say hi. So anyway, with all that being said, if you made it to the end, I really appreciate you hanging out with me, time being our most precious commodity. The fact that you're willing to spend any of it with me, I greatly appreciate. If you are getting value out of what you see here, please consider subscribing to my channel and clicking the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. And I will see you later, friends.